Morning. We're doing it handheld today. I'll spin it around the right way. There we go. Hi. We're doing it handheld. We forgot to tell the gyro up. We found somewhere to park. We're going to stop here for a bit, maybe a week or so. Nice on the beachfront. It's 50 dirhams, so €5 for 2 days. When the guy comes around to collect the money. So yeah, we're going to try and stop here for a bit. It seems nice enough. There's another camper here. We so far experience in Morocco not so great. We got to customs. We did the overnight ferry. Got to customs this morning and it was extremely long. Like it took 3.5 hours and something like that to get through. At middle at night, it wasn't ideal. They were very, very excessive with the customs checks compared to anywhere else we've ever been. We had to wait in a massive queue. 3 ferries worth of people got unloaded at the same time. They went in a big queue to get x-rayed, and then after you got x-rayed you went into like another queue area, and they were making everyone empty everything out of the vehicles. Luckily we didn't end up having the empty ours because it took like 45-50 minutes to empty it and another hour and a half to put it all back. So it wasn't great. We parked up somewhere about 15 minutes away from the port in what were meant to be a free car park, to be awoken this morning with someone at the window basically saying that we need to pay €2 for stopping overnight in this car park, which were expensive for what it was, and it was marked as free, so I showed him it was marked as free and refused to pay, so we ended up having to leave early. We didn't have his breakfast or anything, so we're in a bit of a rush setting off this morning, which is unfortunate, but we found somewhere nice now, so hopefully going to stop here for a week, 8 days or something like that, and then we're going to head up in towards like the centre of Morocco, and go to like a farm or something, and live with some Moroccan people. So yeah, that's the plan. I said no drone footage, obviously we weren't allowed to bring the drone with us. They did question us about the drone at the port. They asked for his green card immediately as we got to port as well, so make sure you've got that if you're coming over to Morocco. We specifically requested it printed out and sent in to us from his insurance before we came, so that we had it available. Roads are a bit rough at night, so try and drive in daytime. They've got speed bumps that are unmarked and no signposts or anything like that, so that you end up jumping up in the air in the camper.
On roundabouts.
Yeah, and they've got them on roundabouts as well, like they did in the other country. But yeah.
And easier speed bumps sometimes.
But we're having a walk into town now, as you can see. We're not allowed to film locals here, so you're going to have the camera pointing at the floor a bit more than usual, because you're not allowed to film people pretty much anywhere. So yeah, I'll give you a nice view of the view though. There's a horse at the side of the road. No thank you. No thank you. They're taking you on for a horse ride on the beach. The sun's out now though. There's a load of supermarkets and stuff out on the front, so we're just going to make our way up onto the path on the front now and have a walk back down that way. We'll do a shorter video today, just while we get us bearings and figure out where the fuck we are. As I say, we haven't paid for the parking yet, so we need to make sure that we're there when the guy comes to take payment. So. Chinese restaurant here, as Sophie just pointed out, Tangier Food Chinese restaurant and cafe. The police in front of us there, look. Some nice smells coming out of these food places. Panorama Cafe Artisan Glacier. I think there's a McDonald's hut over there. There's a big McDonald's sign there, and it looks like that. I think that's the McDonald's, that little hut.
Shut up. Really?
I genuinely think so.
I'm intrigued.
We need to go and have a look at this now. As you can see, they've got beautiful views around here. There's big skyscrapes. There's a Hilton next to us. I genuinely think that's McDonald's.
No.
It is. Oh, it's not open, but that's the hut. We're gonna go have a look at it. There's these like glass podium things as well along this road. I don't know what they're for. There's quite a lot of people on the beach though. There's a drive-through there. Look. This blue building must be McDonald's. Oh, I think this is a drinks hut.
Yeah, that building's McDonald's. Drive-through.
Yeah. I ain't got a clue how we went across these roads. There doesn't seem to be any zebra crossings. There's a little bit of a crossing there, a little section. Everyone seems to just run across. There were people walking on like the motorways earlier on. So yeah, I don't think rules really apply here as much as they do everywhere else. Like 110-km/h road, and there were people walking outside at road. There was a guy walking 40 goats just outside at motorway at one point. So a lot of people beeping. We're not meant to beep either, according to like everything on the internet. There's another guy just coming casually on a horse crossing a road over there. I'm assuming the horses are all coming down to the beach to set people out on the beach. I don't know where the buttons are for these crossings or anything either.
It's like walking the dog routes. All the bench, and there's a bench in my favourite.
Oh,
My favourite bench.
no one's going to find their favourite bench.
Yeah,
Already our favourite bench.
I think we just wait. In 3, 2, 1, go. Go. People crashing into each other. The money. So we're having a walk back now. Brooks' balloons are pink because the balloon's blown away. Because it's very, very windy at the minute, as you can probably hear on the camera. Some young kids just come up and asked us for some money as well. It's still over there, look. It's blowing into the sea. So yeah, we're walking back up towards it now. We're going to have a look at some of these shops and stuff up here on the way up. See what there is. Obviously, if we're going to be here for like 8 days, we need to familiarise ourselves with what was around us. Looks to be pizzas, wraps, stuff like that. We need to find a shop. That's a big thing I need to look for. There's a burger boutique here as well, so it might be worth trying a burger at some point. A normal shop would be fantastic. There's a bank there, but it's shut. We could do a shop just to get some bits of like meat, you know, for sandwiches and stuff like that for his dinners. We're covered for his evening meals, so it's not ended well than that. It's just dinner time. We need something to go in as breads that we've bought. So, but yeah, Brooks kicking off like mad about a balloon in background. As you can see, she's having a breakdown. Pizza and tacos here next to the Bureau of the Change. Another restaurant. That's a restaurant around here. That looks like a shop. That looks like a shop. So we're going to go over to that shop. We're going to go back to the crossing and go over to the shop. But yeah. So we'll all say bye-bye. Brooks, everyone's not going to say bye.
Bye. Bye.